Hello everyone, and welcome to the 100 Meditation Tips. In this particular tip, I wanted to look at joining a club, joining a group. So if we are interested in learning anything, meditation, yoga, language, wanting to work out, wanting to learn how to run, to cycle, whatever it is, it's natural to take a look online and to see a local group. To go along, see what the people are like who practice what it is we want to learn. Learn something from maybe someone more experienced and share ideas and thoughts with our peers. For me, when I first wanted to learn to meditate, of course I went along to a group, learned from an expert, met some great people, shared some ideas and had a good time. It was also interesting because I'd read some books about meditation, to see in a live experience what it was like to see these words in reality and to hear people using these words in a kind of confident, relaxed, living way. So going along to a group can be really helpful. Of course, when we initially set out to attend a group, to attend a session, we want to learn to meditate. We see a meditation class, think, yeah, I want to learn how to meditate, I'm going to go along to a group. And having that discipline each week can also be really helpful. Discipline of getting out of the house, getting out of wherever you live and making the effort specifically to go along to a class. Some of the classes that I teach, evening classes, they're only an hour long, but I always thank people for coming, because I understand, even though the class is maybe only an hour and a half, when you make a decision to attend a class, it's almost like you're devoting your entire evening for that. Once a week, you're devoting your entire evening to go along to the class, and that is, it's for me as a teacher, teaching meditation, something to feel grateful for. But so it's a commitment. Whenever you make a commitment and make time to do something, then of course you'll learn, whether it's learning a language, learning a new skill, whatever it is. Put the hours in, put the time in, make the dedication, and you'll start to make progress. So initially attending a class can be good. And of course, also now with the internet, with apps and so forth, you can almost, you can find a peer group online. There are forums where you can ask questions. There are apps and memberships of websites where you can almost like document your practice, and you can see how others are getting on. So you can almost be accountable for what you're doing and encourage each other. That can be helpful as well. But at the same time, sometimes when we go along to these classes, you maybe find a good social group. And you have to be careful with your intention, because what can happen is as you progress, you keep going along to the class and you build up a group of friends, fantastic, like-minded friends. At the same time, maybe initially you made progress. As time goes on, you can start to not make as much progress, and it becomes more of a social group, or just a group of people who are kind of are like-minded but not really making that much progress. Which is why it's good to come back to one's own practice and to check our intention when we're going to a class, when we're going to a group. Think, why am I actually going to this class? Why am I going to this group? Am I going to improve my meditation practice, to learn more about my meditation life? And am I going to engage with the content of what I'm being taught when I get home and really make an effort? Or am I just simply going along for something to do? That sometimes happens. We just want to get out of the house, and of course it's something great, but from the point of view of a tip of how we can make progress, going along to a class is good, but it's checking our intention. The classes that I teach, I'm always offering the students resources, content to practice at home, which is a vital element of the training if we want to make progress. With anything, you can make very quick progress if you apply yourself. if you put the hours in with meditation. If you put the hours in, if you engage with the content from a class, you can definitely make progress. And having the commitment of going to a class can be helpful. For some people who are self-motivated, then sometimes attending a class isn't that necessary. Because it's good to have people you can talk to and discuss what you're about. But most importantly, if you're managing to get your practice in and to make progress like that, that is also helpful. It is good though from time to time to go out and meet other meditators, to see that we're not the only person in the world who is practicing. There's millions of people that the world practicing. There's a whole community out there, whether it's live or online, who can support you with your practice. This can actually make progress. In the Buddhist world, they talk about the community of people practicing it, the teachings, meditators as a sangha, and this is seen almost as, or if not the same importance as the actual practices, and those people who can help and support you with your practice. So yeah, try out a class, see how you get on. Most importantly, like anything to do with meditation or anything in our life, checking our intention. Sometimes when we start something, we start an activity with a particular intention. We go along to a group to learn how to meditate. That intention sometimes changes. We have to keep renewing and refreshing our intention or our decision of why we're doing something. Because if we don't, then our decision or intention can become a bit vague, and then it can actually change. And even though you may be attending a meditation class, you may be attending meditation group, meditation courses, retreats, and so forth, you may not necessarily be making any progress. It's not guaranteed. It's like learning a language, just going along to a language class. I mean, we've all learned languages at school, Just going along to a lesson, you don't automatically learn a language. You have to put the effort in. It's the same with meditation. You don't just automatically make progress with meditation practice simply because you attend a group or you attend a course. Finally, it's coming down to one's own training, one's own intention. Okay, so that's a little bit of talk today about meditation groups. Thank you for listening, and I look forward to seeing you next time for the next